when grandson track is about, I looked at it as a sole purpose for me to actually step into the things that I want to do, and gave me an opportunity to do so without having to worry about, getting a lane, whether that was in 100 or especially 200. Imagine me trying to get a 200-meter lane before I ran 21.9. It would have been crazy. I would have gotten like lane 1 or 8 or 9 or something. But grandson gave me an opportunity to actually showcase what I'm capable of, and obviously there's a lot of talks going on around it, like what it is, what it isn't, and the obvious. But I feel like I got what I did out here. So at the end of the day, I still have 100% faith and belief in this organization because they took a chance on me, and look where I'm at. I'm a world champion because of it. And so I feel like a lot of people should actually give them a chance in a sense. At the end of the day, we're all human. And even though, they set out to be something that was so big and so great, and they may have fell short at the time, at least someone, had the courage enough to want to do something to actually benefit and change the sport.
How did it help you mentally to do those races?
I feel like mentally helped me a lot because, I kind of looked at all of the meets that we had. We get to line up I got to line up with a lot of the ladies that I'm running against here. And so, it's kind of like a world championship simulation in a sense. And so when I come out here to these big stages, obviously the pressure's still on, but it gives me some sort of comfort because I've been here before, in a sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Melissa, looking at the podium here in the 100 meters, yourself, Tia, and
Julian. Yeah.
Julian Alfred, yeah. So it's like a new generation right now. What should the world be expecting from your generation of sprinters?
Yeah, I feel like what you can expect from us is that we have learned from the ones who've come before us. They've set out great feats for us to want to accomplish, and I feel like it was so, for me, honestly, it was so humbling and surreal for me to be able to be in Shelly-Ann's last farewell world championship race and be in the same race with her. My first world championship was her 5th world title, and so to be able to share the stage with her once again just meant the world to me because I know what she's done for women short sprints as a whole, and I feel like she has not only inspired me, but she's inspired the other ladies who are on the podium as well, Tina and Julian. To say like, hey, she ran 10.6 all season one year. Who's to say that one of us can't do? And so I feel like it's great to see, in that you like be sad that they like the changing of the guards is happening, but also just embrace it because you have women coming up who can do the same things.
With your confidence, are you now looking at the world record on
Yes and no. I'd say this, like my biggest thing is just focusing on execution. The time and the wins will come with when I do that, and so I really don't want to, or I don't focus too much on time because you get caught up in that, and then every time you touch a track, you look for a certain time. And so I really just want to be able to always go out there and be the best Melissa that I can be, and then hopefully one day I will have world record holder next to my name.
That's good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All the best. Thanks.